Okay, guys, I doubt anybody will even come to this stream, but I wanted to make this video because this is probably like the third or fourth time that this has happened to me, but I always want to like try to look at it from other people's point of view, and I always want to consider someone else's opinion. So I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about my decision to not remain anonymous and to speak about my recovery and what I do to stay sober. I struggled for a really long time with my anonymity and being afraid to admit that I was an alcoholic addict. I struggled for a really long time with keeping people around me that were also still drinking and using, and I would relapse all the time. I am involved in a fellowship, a program, but I am in no way endorsing that program and trying to speak for that program. I'm only doing what helps me stay sober every day, and it's really that simple. And I am at home a lot, and I think you guys know that. I am a mom, and if it wasn't for the social media recovery community and being able to get on here and make videos and talk to you guys about what I'm going through and share my experience, then I don't know if I would even be here today, because I have wanted to give up so many times in my early recovery, and I didn't do it because I had so many people that were supporting me and pushing me and standing beside me.
Ah! Sorry. So,
I guess from now on what I'm going to do, because I don't ever want to offend anybody and I don't want to make anyone upset, is I will put a disclaimer at the beginning of all my videos, and I'm going to let you guys know that I will talk about recovery programs. I will talk about Celebrate Recovery. I will talk about going to meetings. But I am in no way like trying to be a recovery guru or trying to promote those programs. I'm only promoting what works for me, and what's working for me is going to meetings, working with another woman that's sober, going to Celebrate Recovery, praying, talking to God, having a higher power, sharing my experience, not remaining anonymous, because I hid behind that anonymity for so long, you guys, because I was so ashamed and I was so embarrassed and I was hurting so much, and I just didn't want to hurt anymore, and I just wanted people to leave me alone, and it gave me opportunities to hide and to not be honest. And what I've learned in my recovery is that I need to have to get honest or die. Like, for me, it's like that. You know, I wasn't a closet drinker who sat at home on Thursday nights and drank wine in a different kind of bottle. I was a hardcore drug addict, junkie, alcoholic. Okay? So I do things a little bit differently than what they did back in 1930. And a lot of people do things differently now, and I'm not the only one who is advocating for recovery out loud. The only thing I'm doing is sharing my experience. I am not telling you guys what to do, how to stay sober, what you should do. All I'm doing is vlogging my experience as a drug addict, alcoholic in recovery. That's all I'm doing. And sometimes I'll read a meditation and talk about it in the morning, because that's what I do every morning, you guys. And I'm just sharing snippets of my life with you because it helps me to stay accountable. It helps me to stay accountable. I'm fixing to be 36 years old. My birthday is at the beginning of March, and I've never lived my life regular. So the accountability from you guys and my sponsor and going to meetings and seeing my friends, it really, really helps me. So if that's what I have to do for right now to stay on track, you know, then that's what I'm doing. And it hurts my heart because I remember doing the same thing to people and saying, well, it's attraction, not promotion, blah, 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 blah. And the only reason I was saying that to that person wasn't because it was bothering me. Wasn't because I wanted them to know because I thought they didn't know. It was because I wanted to scold them. I wanted to be right. And that's the one thing that I keep on running into with people in this certain program, is that you'll get people that are stuck in old ways. And things can be revised, you guys. Like, I can share my experience. You know, I'm not holding up a bulletin board that says, I go to AA every day, and if you don't go to AA every day, you're not going to get sober. Like, that is not what I'm doing. Like, I'm just sharing my experience. That's all I'm doing. I'm telling story times about my addiction. I'm reading 24-hour daily meditation. You know, like, I have never been rubbed the wrong way before until today, and it was just like, what? Okay, I want to know, like, this person that made a comment on my video, like, are you doing this because you're trying to help me? Because if you're trying to help me, there's an email address in my description, and you can email me personally if you want to talk to me. And then you can get on the phone with me and I can hear your voice. But when you're commenting down in my comment section, that's like that's all out there anyway. On it's on the world to see in a thread, you know. So if you're on YouTube looking for recovery videos, then I don't know what your deal is. Like, if you're coming this far to find me, then you know, like, stop. Because I'm well aware of the 11th tradition. I'm well aware of the principles. I have worked the steps twice through, and I'm going through them again with my sponsor. Like, I know what it's all about. But I also know that we are in a fucking emergency crisis right now in the world. And there's people dying every single day. There's people that get on the internet and are searching opiate withdrawal, alcohol withdrawal, recovery, and they are searching. And if I have information of an awesome program that somebody can go to and it can help them, I want to plant that seed. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. All I'm doing is planting a seed. Hey, this is what works for me. You don't have to do it. You know, so if what I say bothers you, that's the thing, you guys. You don't have to watch. If what I'm doing affects you that badly, you don't have to subscribe to me. Like, you realize this, right? If it's something that you're not into, then just stay off my page, you know? But I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing, because it has helped me so much, and I have seen others benefit from it as well. I'm building up my own little fellowship around me, and if it bothers you, like I said, please just don't watch. I don't want to hurt anyone, and I don't think I am. You did. I just want to I just want to do what I'm doing and stay sober and help others. It helps me, you guys, so much. And I have talked to other people about this, and I thought, you know, me and my friend Christy, we talk about it a lot, actually. And I understand that anonymity is for the program, because what if everybody went around and said, hey, I go to AA, and then they kept on relapsing. And then other people would look and say, well, if they went to AA, it must not be working for them. Like, I understand it's to protect the program, but I also understand that, you know, if we all didn't do things because somebody else failed at them, then we would, it's like, just, that's old school way of thinking. Like, that's not how it is anymore. You know, this is networking, this is recovery community online, and we all work together, and we all pass around different ideas of things that work for each other. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just throwing out ideas that work for me, things that I do. And it's not all like AA related stuff, you guys, but I will tell you, a lot of the things I learned were from the Big Book, and that's what has helped me the most. That's all I'm saying. Is that I have benefited from it. That's it.
Take the lights off. Take this off.
Okay. But my motives aren't pure, and my sole intention is just to save my life and help others. That's all I'm trying to do. Alexander? No.
Please.
So, I hope that you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I hope I haven't offended anybody. I just want you guys to understand, like, I'm not a walking, talking AA bulletin. I'm not like the recovery guru of the land. I never claimed to be. I struggle every day. I talk about my struggles on here. You guys see it firsthand. When I'm going through something, you guys see it. So I just want y'all to know that, like, I'm not a teacher. You're not my students. I'm just Nicole Pludre sharing my experience. That's all I'm doing. I'm just an addict alcoholic who's trying to stay sober and trying to raise my son and trying to do the best I can. And I don't need any more bullshit from anybody. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. If you don't like it, don't be on my page. Okay? You do not have to be over here.